Hey everyone, Carolyn Herfurth here. Welcome back. Today I want to talk about event junkies. We all know them. They're the people who run from one seminar to the next with barely taking a breath. It's kind of like crack. You start out innocently enough and you go to one, you're like, oh my gosh, that was so great. And then you just can't stop. The difference between an event junkie and a crack junkie is that event junkies probably are better dressed and bright and professional, while a crack junkie may used to have been like that, but probably are no longer. The similarity between an event junkie and a crack junkie is that they get a high from this addiction. But neither one of them is really truly living the life that they desire. They're either looking for something or running away from something that's inside of them. And so it's tough because there's some amazing speakers out there. And I actually have a friend who recently told me that she had been running from one event to the next. It was just boom, 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 boom. She barely stopped home from one city to the next between events. And she said after this whirlwind tour of events, she got home and she just completely realized that she had been running. She was probably mildly depressed and was using the events to kind of cover up and get that high or that hit. So it's just, that was her situation. And I would say that that's probably true for some people who go from one thing to the next. What I ask is, what are they avoiding? You go to the event, you have the best of intentions to go home and say, oh, I'm going to apply this and I'm going to use this in my business. I'm going to make so much more money. And then you get home and you take your 3-ring binder and you stick it up on the shelf. And then you go off to your next event and you take that 3-ring binder and stick it up to the shelf on the shelf. And it just keeps going and going and going. And that is not acceptable. I have no problem with people investing in their businesses. It's extremely important to do that. What you have to do, though, is make sure that you're taking what you learn and incorporating that into your business. And I would recommend having a system for doing that, and a system for, all right, if I'm going to go to this event, this is how it's going to play out. And this is how I'm going to make sure I get the most out of it following the event. So I would make I would make a recommendation that you think about how you can do that in your business. And if you want my help, I'd be happy to talk to you about it. So it's truth time, folks. I'm curious to find out if you think that you might be an event junkie. That's all I got for you today. I want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.